No one can ever tell what futures holds.
Time cannot tell for what event we must prepare.
as it never can tell how our life will be.
Life is like a roller coaster.
It has its up and down.
Every day, every night.
We may feel lost and suffer.
As the fire in our hearts
Started to bring happiness.
And spread the heat of sorrow to us.
But one click is enough to start to make a change.
The summer heat is finally back. So,
Fire incidents can become a dilemma.
On December 4, 1998, a fire broke out at the Bahay Kaling Orphanage in Paco, Manila. That caused a casualty count of 28. It was 2 a.m. that time, and most of the children and their caretakers were still asleep.
A lot of people who were inside the building that night died. And some went missing or presumed dead.
On May 13, 2015, when welding spark ignited chemicals stored at the factory entrance. A factory that made flip-flops and rubber shoes caught fire.
This fire configuration caused a casualty of 75 and most of the corpses were badly burned.
audio preview.
But why fire is dangerous?
Fire is deadly as most people could die because of a wide conflagration. And they usually died because of toxic gases, thick smoke, and lack of oxygen.
Within 20 to 30 seconds, a fire could be
Audio
out of control in front of you. Fire can spread and can be larger and larger its size in seconds and not give you much time to escape.
Believe it or not, fire can cause a huge amount of damages to establishments and other things.
the common causes of fire that lead into house fire are cooking equipment,
Any devices that produce heat such as stoves, cloth dryers, heaters, or heats up when regularly used, such as computers, fans, is a potential fire hazard. Also, cooking equipments that are left unattended can possibly cause a fire.
Faulty installation. Any device that uses electrical power or voltage has the potential to start a fire, and heavily dependent electrical equipment on electricity is the most common cause of fire. Faulty electrical work within a home, poorly connected circuits, loose wires, improper grounding is also a danger to start a possible fire. Inadequate space for children.
Small children unknowingly can play with fire or matches inside the home that can cause fire. Elderly people who know what fire can cause and just want to see what happens are irresponsible. Though there may be no way to stop their curiosity, it's possible to teach them what is potential disaster of fire and about how destructive it is when triggered.
And many more that can cause fire conflagration.
But how can we prevent a fire cause?
This is Felix, and this is his mobile home.
Today we're going to teach you about the fire safety. We know that most home fire can be prevented. We can protect ourselves from most house fires before they happen. Poor mechanical maintenance is the #1 cause of house fires. Routine upkeep of water, heaters, fireplace, space heater, stove, and electrical systems can prevent unnecessary fire damage. See here? These flickering lights can be a sign of loose wiring. The wires are not connected properly. Electrical current traveling through loose gap can create a spark which may lead to an electrical fire. Call a professional to fix the problem right away. Another frequent cause of home fires is simply carelessness. Flammable liquids such as alcohol, gas, aerosol, and liquid fluid should be removed from your home and handled as little as possible. If a flammable item must be kept in your home, keep it out of reach of children and pets. Smoke detectors are necessary to alert residents of home fires. Immediate awareness of smoke in your home is a crucial of taking before it's too late. To make sure your smoke detector is in working order, hold down its button until the alarm sounds. If needed, use a long object like a broom or stand something secure like a footstool to reach the test button. If you don't hear the sound alarm after several seconds, you should change the battery or call an electrician. A non-functioning smoke detector more than double the chances for serious injury during a fire.
3, 2, 1.
Most smoke alarms are good for 10 years. If you are unsure how old is yours, check the date of manufacture on the back. Most house fires start in the kitchen. If a small fire starts, use a fire extinguisher to put it out fast. If you need to use a fire extinguisher, remember the acronym PASS. First, hold the pin and break the seal. Aim the hose at the base of the fire. Then, squeeze the handle to release the content while sweeping back and forth to cover the entire fire area. Remember, pull, aim, squeeze, and sweep. Remember, if in an emergency, don't try to fight the fire. Find the nearest exit and crawl there. The safest air is 12 to 24 inches off the ground. If your clothes catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll to put out the flames. If you want, use your hands to cover your face and protect your lungs.
Here are some tips to prevent home fire. Number 1. Identify and remove fire hazards in your home. Heating items must have 3 feet spaces between them to allow them to cool. Number 2. Avoid smoking in the bedroom and leaving lit candles during bedtime. Number 3. Make sure your children know that they should not play with fire, matches, and lighters. Number 4. Be sure that you have working smoke alarms in every level of your home and inside and outside your bedroom. Number 5. Discuss your outside meeting spot and fire escape plan and practice your drill with your family.
A fire incident can happen anytime, anywhere, so it is important to be aware of the options and alternative ways in putting out a fire, especially things that you can easily find at home and in your workplace and in school. It's like, for example, a baking soda or salt. When cooking at home, we can avoid that sometimes our frying pan suddenly catches fire, but we must remain calm. Find a salt or baking soda, then pour 1 cup of salt or a box of baking soda to the burning frying pan.
One of the easiest way to put out a fire is using wet clothes.
During a fire incident, just dip the clothes into the water and place it at the top of the burning object to put out the fire.
The heat of the summer is astonishing, but sometimes it could be terrifying, thus, it can cause fire conflagration. So, if the alarm begins to shout, it's your signal to get out. Don't wait, don't hesitate, there's nothing to lose. Avoid fire, always take care by yourself.
Sunog ay iwasan, sarili ay ingatan.
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 Sunog ay iwasan, sarili ay ingatan.